Daddy offered to turn over the entire organization to Sonny. All he wants is a guarantee of Sonny's loyalty.
Just get to the point.
My father wants Sonny to marry me. So we all become family.
It's not gonna happen.
Well, think about it this way. Sonny's addicted to power, and you won't give it to him. He needs it bad. He needs it to pay Karpov back for humiliating him. He needs it to show himself and everyone who crosses him that he's untouchable. He needs the power. He needs the influence. He needs the money. And most importantly, he needs the fear in his enemies' faces. So, if that's the only way to get his fix, he may hate being married to me, but sooner or later he'll agree, and you know it.
Then why are you here?
Because there's one way to stop this deal from happening and to stop the war that it will bring, and that is to make me unavailable to marry Sonny. Marry me yourself. If I become the 25th Mrs. Sonny Corinthos, and Sonny Corinthos takes over the Zakara organization, you are headed for a war with your former best friend. The only way to stop that is to blow this deal between my father and Sonny. The only way to do that is for you to marry me yourself.
You want to get married? Let's do it. Let's go.
You realize this is going to cost you, right? I mean, if we're getting married, you're going to actually have to talk to me sometimes. Eye contact, that's progress. But I want actual conversation.
Why?
Because we're getting married. That means for the foreseeable future, we're going to be spending a lot of time together.
No.
I see. So you're going to marry me so that Sonny can't, and then you're going to send me back to my apartment to live, or wherever else I want to go? Even Italy, if I want.
It's your life. You get to live where you want to live.
As long as it's not with you. I spent most of my life as a commodity. Anthony Zakara's only daughter, a useful bargaining chip sent away until I was needed. Well, husband-to-be, guess what? I'm needed. Now, I'm needed by my father, I'm needed by Sonny, I'm sure as hell needed by you, so if we're gonna do this, you're gonna have to work with me. You're gonna have to change your attitude and work with me instead of against me. And why don't you use this time to convince me why I should be marrying you instead of Sonny? You know, so far I'm not hearing any of the reasons why I should be your wife. In fact, I'm not hearing anything at all from you except for silence. And I think I made it clear that I don't have any intention of marrying somebody who refuses to even speak to me.
You're the one who wanted to get married. Do you want to get married?
I'm considering my options. Look, Daddy doesn't trust Sonny, but he needs him for something, obviously. Or he never would have offered Sonny control of the entire Zakara organization. And Sonny, he wants Karpov dead, right? But I think you and I can both agree that's just an excuse because Sonny made a huge mistake when he turned over power of his entire organization to you. He wants to run the Zakara organization so bad that he can taste it. But fine. What happens when he's in charge? What's to stop him from taking over completely? Nothing except family loyalty, of course. If he's married to me, Sonny becomes a Zakara. Our interests become his. And then you're the odd man out. Which is why you should really be telling me why I'm better off being married to you than Sonny.
Who says you have to marry anyone?
That's an excellent point. I could run away. I could change my name, dye my hair, start over someplace totally new as somebody completely different. Maybe everybody would be better off if I did. Have you ever tried to leave the mob?
Maybe once. Actually twice if you count.
What, if you count what? Oh, come on, we're on our way to get married. The very least you can do is share a few of the pertinent details of your early childhood with me. So you were on your way to leave the mob, and then...
And the life I tried to make, it didn't work.
Wow. insightful. What about the other time?
Just went traveling.
Where?
Just places I read about in a book.
What, wherever you wanted to go, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever interested?
That was it.
That must have been amazing. Go someplace, nobody knows who you are, you're totally anonymous. Nobody wants anything from you, nobody wants to fight you. But I noticed you came back, so why'd you do that? You get lonely?
I don't know why.
You mean you won't say? Oh, maybe you really don't. You mean you really don't know?
No.
I get the sense that you don't spend a whole lot of time contemplating your emotional life, which is why you're willing to marry me right now.
Okay, I thought you were going to disappear.
Is that what this ride is about? I mean, is that what this trip is about? Are we about to get married, or am I about to get a bullet in the back of the head? Because if I'm out of the way, my father and Sonny don't have any way of making an alliance.
You don't have to die. For them. All you have to do is leave.
Would you pay me to leave town?
How much would you need?
Running's not an option for me. My brother tried to run once. I wasn't living at home at the time, but Johnny used to call me, and he said that my dad was really getting worse. And he couldn't stand it anymore, so he was going to run away to this cousin of his mom's. And I warned him not to try. I told him that Daddy would find him and he would be furious, but he did anyway. And sure enough, my father called 2 days later, furious, frantic, and he wanted to know where Johnny was.
And you told him?
My father found out on his own. And he went and got Johnny, and then he killed the cousin, and then he killed the cousin's family. You know, it's a warning to John not to try to run again, so all by way of saying that running's not an option for me. Besides, I wouldn't leave my brother to deal with my father alone.
He seems capable of taking care of himself.
My brother went through a lot worse hell than I did. Because everything my father did was about John. All of it. All of the craziness and the insanity, the murdering, the lies. It was all about building this empire that he could leave to his son. And that is why my dad wants an alliance with Sonny. You understand? So that Sonny can take you out. And Johnny won't have to. That's gonna be the justice of the peace, so are we gonna do this thing or what?